Okay, guys and gals, I got to share this one with you. So recently, I've been studying up on veterinarian suicide and listening to some of the stories. This guy tells a story. Basically, he tries to fix a pit bull that has bad problems. He can't fix it. He tries really hard. He's emotionally invested. He tells a long story about it, but he ends up getting a 1-star review from the pit bull owner, and he's telling about how this really emotionally hit him. And it's a pretty good story. It's like basically the pet owner took advantage of him and treated him like crap, and but he dumped all this time and effort into trying to save this dog, and the dog was whatever. But look at what he says right here. I got to share this with you guys because this is kind of a point that I've made before. So here we go.
Doctor in human medicine, I'm sure they deal with this thing okay and being understanding of a very frustrating situation. But I kind of want to pause here for a second and try to get you, the viewer, to understand how this could affect you. So, rewind. Let's think about seeing a dog who's in a tremendous amount of pain and can't walk, and the dog has no idea why this is happening.
The dog has no idea why this is happening. Exactly. These dogs are not as smart as dog culture tries to tell you. The dog he's talking about had a bunch of muscle problems, and these dogs are not smart. They don't understand you. They won't tell you how to fix the problem. They won't do research for you. And this guy is an experienced veterinarian, and he knows that the dog does not know. The dog's not going to get on the internet and look up ways to get rid of inflammation, but a human would do that for you. And let me finish this a little bit.
But they're just reacting to things and having symptoms. And think about
There you go. The dog is just reacting to things and having symptoms. The dog has a bunch of pain. The guy's saying, "Oh, the dog has a bunch of pain." So the dogs are just reacting to things that are coming into their body and their nervous system. They don't have a prefrontal lobe. They can't sit there and try and figure things out. And people project these dogs as knowing everything, and whatever the dog does is right, whatever the human does is wrong. And it's interesting to hear these veterinarians say that because as much as they're part of this goofy culture, they actually they have to speak the truth because they're professionals. And you notice that he has dogs. Obviously, he's got dog beds, but he's talking about this without his dogs running all around him, and he's talking about this without holding his dog in his lap and letting it lick up on him. He has to keep things professional. But anyways, if you guys are looking up the veterinary suicide thing, check out some of these. There's a lot of these stories, and they basically this guy's story is very similar. He puts a bunch of time and effort into fixing this dog. He gets super emotionally connected to it, and then the owners go and just basically kind of stab him in the back because they didn't get their little shot of dopamine. They didn't get their little butts kissed. And that's kind of what dog culture creates. It creates a bunch of people that will constantly need their dopamine hit and their little butts kissed. Look at me, my dog is so fucking special for whatever reason, and worship me because I have a dog. And that's what this guy went up against, and a few other of these veterinarian people. They seem to be going up against the same thing, and it's like it's this guy didn't commit suicide, but many veterinarians do. So it's an interesting perspective what we're putting these people through for the sake of dogs, and then the dogs leave the veterinary clinic and then they get treated like crap. So hope you guys like this one. Try to keep that quick as possible, but yeah, dogs don't know, and dogs are just reacting. And this veterinarian, he tells it how it is.